Well, hello there. Hello there. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, RedBeard Amps. RedBeard Amps. RedBeard Amps. Deviant Guitars. All right, so just so y'all know, this is going to come as a shock. But sometimes you get your hands on an amp where you see someone demo it, and you're like, oh no, how am I going to make that sound good? It just goes to show that not every piece of gear is for everybody, okay? It is the way it is. So if you want to see a whole different take on this, because the video is actually really good, but he plays a little differently than I do and dinks around with things a little differently, go check out Kyle Bull's video on this amp. It'll give you two completely different spectrums, and you can see two of completely different takes on what this amp can do. Neither one of us is giving you better guitar playing or better tones. It's just we're different players using the same piece of gear. And this just shows you the versatility of this weapon right here. It's redonkulous. So as far as like what you have for knobs, we have Volume 1 and Volume 2. Channel 2 is supposed to be clean. It's not clean. It's a little barky, which I like anyway. I like a good blues tone. And this thing gives you a damn good blues tone. You have depth, you have presence, you have bass, you have mids, you have mid shift, which kind of puts you in the frequency you want your mids to be in. You kind of play with them in tandem, sort of like you do with the gains, because you have treble and then you have gain 1 and gain 2. Gain 1 is kind of like your clean gain, your stabby. You know, it's very clean, very spank gain. And then your gain 2 is like really super tubby, like your JCM 800 gain is. And you work with them together to kind of get your own flavor. All right, and then of course you have the this quasi clean channel that's, I'm just gonna call it the blues channel because it is what it is. You have gain, you have I mean, you have bass, you have mids, you have treble, you have gain, and then you have where you plug it in. In the bag, you have your on and off switch. Kill it right out, just like that. You have your effects loop. You also have a switch on the back, so you can use a foot switch if you want to. Send and return for the effects loop. Yeah, and you have 2 speaker inputs and outputs. You have access to your fuse right in the back. You can bias this, but if you don't know how to do it, don't fucking touch it. This thing is jam-packed. You're talking tubes, the real thing. This is not a plug-in. This is not run by IRs. This is run by arachnid cabs loaded with eminent speakers. My choice, my favorite choice of speakers is mixing a DB77 with a Man of War. Both by Eminence, by the way. Yeah. They're fucking fantastic. Alright, so got that out of the way. I also got this really cool cable. Yeah. It has a little button on it. You do it and it like kills everything. It's kind of nice. Getting nice and quiet in here. Like it's almost disturbing it's so quiet. But yeah. This sucker right here, she not cheap. It's got more gain than you would ever need. I mean, to turn the gain up on this just is stupid. No one needs that much gain. But you can get anywhere you want. A simple overdrive pedal on this, and this thing will just destroy. You know, I would tell you to use a Electric Eye Mud Killer, because she is a little bit of a dark amp. But there's a weird thing with the treble. You know, you usually keep your treble right here, but with this you got to go a little extra higher because it's like it has stages. There's plenty of highs in this thing. You just got to turn your resonance down, turn your treble up, and you get rid of a lot of that woofy tubbiness that Kyle complained about. But yeah, like I said, we all dial amps in differently. Kyle is a good reviewer. He gives you a very good look at it. So again, it's not a contest as who can dial an amp in better or anything. It's just, I have the way I do things and the style of playing I have, and Kyle has his way of doing things and the playing he has. There's an old video out where I actually stopped by his practice space and we both plugged into each other's rigs. And that's a really good eye-opener when it goes to show that Kyle sounds amazing through his rig, and I sounded like ass. Same thing happened to him. He plugged into my rig and it was just out of control for him. So we use our equipment differently. We kind of get to the same place, but in my hands, my thing sounds right. In his hands, his thing sounds right. We switch back and forth. It does not. It's a real thing. If you don't believe me, if you have friends that play guitar, plug into their rig. You're gonna sound like you playing through someone else's rig. It's not gonna sound like the way you want it to, because it's dialed in for them. It's just a fact, folks. All right. So yeah, I mean, basically that's what you get. She's 50 watts, and like with all RedBeard stuff, it's 50 watts, but if you're to put it on some kind of thing that would measure decibels, it's going to keep up with a 100 watt amp. If not keep up with it, it's freakishly close. It is loud. Loud. You know what? It'll flip the yellow and brown stains in your mom's underwear around. That's how loud it is. But anyway, this amp is fantastic. I'm on super short time, but I wanted to demo this so I can get it out to the next guy. The next guy's kind of a treat. I've never had him demo anything that I've demoed, so it's going to be really cool to see what his does in contrast to what Kyle's and mine does. You have like 3 different people. And you have to forgive me, his name is eclipsing my old-ass 50-year-old brain. But you're going to have like 3 guys who actually know what they're doing with amps. And, well, that's all subjective, right? You know, you might not think I know what I'm doing. You might not think the other guy knows what he's doing. You might not think Cal knows what he's doing. But we're all playing guitar, right? So we pretty much know what the fuck we're doing. So yeah, there's no rules. Turn knobs, get to where you're happy. If you can't find your happy place, try something else. Honestly, demoing stuff is the worst way to make a choice to buy a piece of gear. Your best bet is to put your hands on it. Okay? So, as always, if I have any RedBeard stuff on hand, if I'm driving through your town, or if you live close to the Joplin, Missouri area, and you want to try RedBeard stuff, I always have a couple things kicking around. You're welcome to stop in, try anytime you want. If I'm home, I have an open door policy. You can come visit anytime. Hell, if you just want to come and hang out and maybe take part in a video or just watch me be a jackass, show up. I don't give a shit. But anyway, this is a great amplifier. I'm not 100% sure, so don't count me on this one. but I believe she's 2,700, which seems a little high. But remember, this has dual Mercury transformers in it and caps. It's the real shit. It's like the best of the best. Most companies that use that stuff, they're up over $3,000 for their amps. So take that into account. Anyhow, it looks awesome. I'm not a fan of blacked out, but this actually looks really good. I actually like the crocodile with the not so chromy and black RedBeard logo. That's actually really, really cool. Great decision, Brian, if you're watching this. And great amp. I was a little nervous because I thought it was going to be a little more to tackle than what I thought. But really, at the end of the day, this amp is fantastic. And I can sit here and I can turn knobs all day long. And maybe Brian can send it back to me when things calm down a little bit and I do some knob turning for you. But really, Kyle did a pretty good job at turning knobs. You can kind of see what they do, like in reference to his tone that he dialed in and where he knocks it off and stuff. But yeah. But, you know, if you want me to get in depth with this, just tell Brian. You know, go to his socials and be like, hey, make sure the Fat Man gets another stab at that when he has some time to actually turn knobs and be obnoxious. But as you can tell, it sounds awesome. I'm literally just using my hands, my Deviant linchpin, Angel linchpin. Which, by the way, yes, these are RedBeard straps, by the way. We'll get into that another time. I got the D'Addario, I forgot what they're called, but they're really cool. You hit a button on it, kills everything. It's fucking fantastic. Highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. And if you like the cables you have, but you want those ends, they actually sell them. So you can just take off your regular one, hook that one up, and you got them. It's a very cool thing. Thank you to Dario for thinking about it. But you know what's really awesome? You can buy the whole fucking cable for the price you get for that end. They're getting their money either way. So just buy the fucking cable. All right. That is the RedBeard Brutale Macht V2. That is going directly into my truck driver Sean custom Arachnid cab. Fucking love those things. And really excited for the company too, because they got some really cool shit going on. I can't speak of. Trust me, it's some cool ass shit. I am running an effects loop noise gate just because, you know, GupTech's awesome and I like using their noise gates because they keep everything tight right, and in this small room with all the lights and stuff, just noise happens. That's really the only thing that is kind of affecting anything. You know what? I know there's going to be some dickhead out there that's going to be like, but it colors the tone. Oh my god. It colors the tone. Oh my god. Let's turn it off. As you can tell, we're sitting this close to stuff. Noise gate. Check this out. The noise gate is not even turned up. Just clicked it on. Things are quiet. GupTech. Half the price of the other shit you're buying and it fucking works. And they're awesome people. Support GupTech. And support RedBeard. Love this amp. It's so goddamn good. So yeah, like I said, if you want me to do the whole knob turning thing on this, get a hold of Brian and go, hey, Brian, buddy. Get that fat piece of shit his hands on that thing again. And when I have a little more time when other people aren't waiting on it, I'll take and I'll do a full-on deal on it. Alright? So anyway, my name is Truck Driver Sean. I'm an asshole. I'm on the internet. Subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Alright? Catch you in the next video. Later.